Okay, so good afternoon again, ABM 11. Though unti lang ulit tayo, no? But we will not do, I think next year na lang yung may debit and credit. Though I'll be sending you activities of debit and credit. Yan, baka later ko ibigay. Yan. So again, no, yung mga activities natin na nakikita natin sa paper, wala naman akong deadline for December. So lahat naman yon, ang deadline naman noon is January. But if you aim to answer those activities, then that's okay. No, yung mga gustong mag-advance kasi may mga students kasi na especially sa grade 12, no, masisipag kasi yun eh. And then they ask works in advance para next year wala na silang masyadong gagawin. So yun, dinamay ko lang din yung grade 11. So yun, pwede nyo lang naman din siyang i-advance, but I am not really requiring you to submit those for this December. Okay, so wala kayong deadline naman for this December. Yan, so next year na yun, sa January, but you can advance those activities din. And then para mas if gusto nyo pag-aralan, then that's better, di ba? Okay, so for today, yan, we're not going to do the debit and credit. So I'll just introduce you the different types of books in accounting, though this will be this will be discussed din naman sa FABM 2 next semester, but it is also covered here in our FABM 1, the books of accounting. So it will the journal books of accounts, ledgers, the other formal or basic format of books of accounts will be discussed here. Yan. So, yun, papakita din dito yung itsura ng mga usually na ginagamit ng mga accountants, especially sa mga public firms na nagmamanual pa sila. Okay? Though, in this generation naman, no, through computer naman, or through accounting software or accounting system na yung ginagamit ng mga malalaking businesses. Though, meron pa rin mga maliliit na businesses na gumagamit ng mga manuals na ganito. So, yun. If you want to, pag after yung mapanood tong video na to, yan, you can visit National Bookstore. Merong mga accounting journals doon, mga pang-journal entries, and then mga pang-balance sheet, yung color yellow, and then color white din yun. Ayan, minsan pa nga pa kami, mga 14 columns. Yan, mula sa journal entries up to creating the financial statements, financial income statement, and then yun. So, ayun. So, you can visit National Bookstore if you want to purchase yung ganong mga sheets. So, ano rin yun, malaking tulong din yun sa inyo, no, para ma-familiarize kayo sa ganong mga books. And also, you can use that books or that sheets in doing the journal entries.
Grade 11 ABM. So for today, we're going to discuss Chapter 6, Accounting Books, Journal, and Ledger. So actually, nagawa na natin to last SEM. And then nung unang SEM, ginawa din natin siya unless hindi kayo tumulong sa kagrupo nyo. So hindi nyo naaalala. So nung unang activity natin, nag-journal entries din tayo. Nag-discuss na rin ako doon. If hindi pa rin kayo familiar, pwede nyo balikan yung lesson natin, chapter 1. So, nag-journal entries din tayo doon. And dumiretso tayo sa financial position. So, yun. For today, we're going to discuss journal and ledger. Parang review na lang siya. So, after this whole discussion, we should be able to differentiate the journal from the general ledger, kung ano yung pinagkaiba ng dalawa. And then determine the normal balance of an account. So parang kumbaga kung ano ba yung normal balance ba dapat ng mga asset account, yan kagaya ng cash, dapat ba debit siya or credit at the end of all the transactions, or dapat ba debit siya? Yun. And then, for example din, sa mga supplies, ayan, ano ba yung normal balance niya? Dapat ba debit siya or credit? Actually, pwede rin naman silang maging credit or debit. Depende sa transactions. Pero yun nga, meron silang normal balance na usually yun talagang ina-expect nating ina-expect natin. For example, kung debit ba siya or magiging credit at the end of all transactions, kung positive ba siya or negative. Yan. Or kung naka-left ba siya or nasa right. Ganun. And then, next is we should be able to prepare journal entries to record basic business transactions. Yan, nagawa na natin nung unang chapter. Yan, unless kung hindi nga kayo tumulong sa mga leaders nyo or sa mga groupmates nyo, wala talaga kayong maaalala. Okay? And then lastly, we should be able to determine balances of accounts using P accounts. Yan, so pwede yung ginawa nating nung financial position, di ba dumiretso tayo doon, na-compute natin lahat ng cash. Ayan, dumiretso tayo sa financial position. Para na rin siyang pag-DT accounts or pag-general ledger. Yun nga lang, diretso tayo sa may financial position. Okay, so let's proceed. Yan, so yun, we can have a few or a brief review of our last chapter, yung mga ratios, financial ratios, yun, pwede natin balikan. So, meron tayong mga iibang questions dito para na pwede natin sagutan para ma-measure natin kung meron ba tayong natutunan from last chapter. So, number 1, process of evaluating risk, performance, financial health, and future prospect of a business by subjecting financial statement data to computational and analytical techniques with the objective of making economic decisions. Number 2, express the relationship among selected items of the financial statement data. Measure the ability of the company to generate income from the use of its assets and invested capital, as well as control its cost. Number 4, measure the ability of the company to utilize its assets. Number 5, company's capacity to pay their long-term liabilities. Measure the company's ability to pay debts that are coming due. So yun, check nyo lang yung mga notes nyo. Kung nag-save man kayo, yan, nag-send naman ako sa GC ng mga notes ng mga consolidated ratios natin, mga formulas. Ayan, i-save nyo lang kasi kakailanganin nyo rin yan sa grade 12. Yan, para hindi na tayo mangapa. Okay, so what is the difference between the journalizing and general journal? So when we say journal, actually we have two, the general journal and then the special journals. Ayan, yung pag sinabi yung general journal, simplest type of journal may be used to record any type of business transaction. So, kahit anong klaseng business transactions, pwede nating i-record dito sa general journal. Pangkahalatan siya. Ganun. Yan. So, yun nga, merong pagka-graduate nyo ng accountancy, ayan, merong mga general ledger accountant, general accountant, yan, sila yung normally na nag-handle ng mga ganitong books. Yan. So, recording all transactions in general journal is not cost-effective and time-consuming. Okay. Bakit? Siyempre kasi pag nag-journal na tayo, pag accounts natin, isa-isa pa natin siya, di ba? So, medyo, yun nga, mahihirapan yung magiging accountant. Unless kung meron na tayong system na ginagamit, no? Nowadays kasi meron na tayong mga software accounting system na ginagamit para mas mapadali yung pag-journal entries natin, na diretso na siya sa mga financials. So mag-check na lang tayo kung tamang amount ba yung nakukuha ng system. Yan. Pero pag mga maliliit na business, ayan, syempre mga nagmamanual pa lang sila. Gumagamit talaga sila ng book. Ayan. And then special journal designed to record a particular type of transactions efficiently and quickly. So we have two main special journals. So normally ito talaga yung pag sa mga BIR din, pag nagsasabit tayo sa BIR, ito rin yung mga books na ginagamit ng mga businesses, no? Ito rin yung ito rin din yung yung mga ginagamit din ng mga small businesses at isinasabit nila sa BIR. Ayan. So normally handwritten dapat to, no? Hindi siya computerized unless ma-apply nyo or meron kayong kumbaga pa din yung i-apply din yun sa BIR na pwede bang computerized na lang siya, lalo na pag sobrang daming business transaction. So pwede natin i-computerize. Pero pag unting transactions na, pwede na natin siyang kamayin or i-handwritten. Ayan. So we have two cash receipts journal and then cash disbursement journal. So cash receipts is used to record all cash that had been received. So normally ito yung tinatawag nilang sales journal, yan, mga ganyan. And then cash disbursement naman, ito yung mga purchases. Is used to record all transactions involving cash payments. Ayun. So, pag sabi nating journal kasi, no, book of original entries. So, pag meron tayong mga normal transactions, ayan, dito natin siya nire-record sa journal. Nag-debit and credit din tayo. Then, unless kung may mga cash receipts naman tayo, ayan, lahat ng mga na-receive nating cash, i-record natin doon. Pero normally naman, ang tawag dito talaga yung sales. Kasi syempre, doon lang naman tayo nakaka-receive ng cash, di ba? Pag meron tayong sales. Okay? And then, ayan. So, ano yung function niya? Syempre, pag nag-journal entries tayo, dito natin nilalagay. Pag general journal, yung gamit natin, meron talaga tayong debit and credit. Pero pag special journal, yung cash receipt natin, tsaka cash disbursement, doon na natin sinusulat yung yung mga naging transaction na involving na yung payments or yung mga cash na-receive natin. Pag hindi naman involve yung cash, ayan, pwede na tayong gumamit pa ng general journal. Doon siguro yun papasok. Yun. So, depende rin sa sa isang business kung paano nila gagawin yun. Okay. And then, yan. So, yan. Meron pa tayong another special journal, yung sales journal, and then purchase journal. Parang katulad din to ng kaninang cash receipts and cash disbursement. Ayun, lahat ng cash na receive natin galing sales, ilalagay din natin dito. Normally, nilalagay dito yung pangalan no mga customer na bumili. Ayan. And then, pag purchase journal, ang nilalagay din dito yung pinagbilhan natin, yung mga supplier natin. And then, dito din nilalagay yung mga TIN ID, TIN number. Ayun. So, sales journal is used to record all sales on credit. And then, purchase journal is used to record all purchases of inventory on credit. Ayan. So, kanina, di ba sa mga cash receipts and cash disbursement, ini-involve natin lahat ng transactions na may involve yung cash. So, yon minsan, on account tayo nagpo-purchase, on account din tayo nakaka-receive ng revenue or sales. So, pwede natin gamitin yung sales journal at saka yung purchase journal. Yan. So, ito yung itsura ng cash receipt journal and then ng cash disbursed journal. Yan. So, ayan, meron tayong makikitang sales. Ayan, may mga interest din. Lalo na pag dito. matagal siya nagbayad. Tapos meron tayong 10% na increase doon sa sales pag hindi sila nagbayad on time. Yan, meron tayong ganun. Minsan meron din tayong interest discount, lalo na pag meron tayong promo. Ganon. Or meron tayong kasunduan sa kanila na pag nakabayad sila on time, pwede silang makakuha ng 5% discount. So, yun yung makikita natin. And then, ayun, yung mga names din ng mga naging customer natin or clients. Yan, cash debit, yan, sales, yung sales natin, sales discount, debit din. Ayan, and then cash receivable, yan, credit din. Sales, credit, other accounts, credit, and then cost of goods sold, yan, credit din. So parang debit and credit din. So meron naman na tayong guide dito. Yan. For the cash disbursement journal naman, ayan, ito yung mga pay for, kumbaga ito yung dapat natin bayaran. Ayan, and then kung ano ba yung account na na-debit, kumbaga ano ba yung naging involve. For example, bumili ba tayo ng inventory, nagdagdag ng inventory, nagbayad ba tayo ng salaries, ayan. Or else, yung name na lang din ng kumbaga parang may binayaran tayong company, ganun. Ayan, ito naman PR, yan, syempre pag nagpo-provide din tayo ng dito pag may, ito yung ginagamit natin pag meron na tayong chart of account. Ito yung mga number nila. Mamaya ipapakita ko kung ano yung itsura ng chart of account natin. Cash credit, syempre pag mayroon tayong mga purchases or expenses, credit yung cash, di ba? And then inventory. Ayan, and then other accounts. May minsan tinatawag din ng sundry account. Ganun. And then accounts payable, debit. Yan, lalo na pag nagbayad na tayo ng mga pinagkautangan natin. Okay? Yan. So, ganun din sa sales journal. Ayan, ito yung mga accounting as. Pero actually, depende to sa design or depende rin to sa isang business kung paano nila tawag dito, kung paano nila ipapakita yung mga transactions nila as long as nagigets naman. Yan. So, sa taas, meron tayong accounts receivable na debit. Yan. Syempre, di ba pag may bumili sa atin, ayan, tapos wala pang kakayahang magbayad, so on account siya. So, accounts receivable, debit yun, di ba? And then yung, yung sales natin, credit. Yun. Okay, so sa purchase journal naman, yan, i-include din natin yung mga discount. Yan, kung nakikita nyo dito, ayan, meron tayong mga invoice date, pero maaaring nabayaran natin siya on February 3. Pero yung invoice date, kung binigyan na tayo ng invoice nung February 2, pero nagbayad tayo nung February 3. Okay? So, yung mga pangalan naman ng supplier nakalagay din dito. And payment terms, meaning ito yung discount. Okay? So, for example, N over 30, ayan, ibig sabihin, dapat makabayad na tayo within 30 days, pero wala naman siyang discount. Okay? As long as makabayad lang tayo ng within 30 days. Or else, syempre, magiging bad reputation din sa atin yon. And then, maaring lagyan siya ng interest pa. No, dapat babayaran natin siya within 30 days. Ayan, ito namang 2 over 10. Ayan. So, nakikita nyo 2 over 10. Ibig sabihin yan, meron daw 2% discount kapag nakabayad tayo within 10 days. Okay? Nagets na? So, for example, ito, invoice date natin, 2/5. Meron yan. Ibig sabihin, February 5, binigyan tayo ng invoice. Nakabili tayo or naka-purchase tayo from Ace Manufacturing Company. So, yan, February 5, meron na tayong invoice. And then, February 5, nagbayad din naman agad tayo. So, meron tayong ina-expect na discount, 2% discount. Okay? Yan, and then, ganun lang siya. So, meron tayong 2%. Yan, dapat makabayad tayo within 10 days, parang ganun. Okay, what is the importance of journal? So, the journal shows all the information concerning a particular transaction. So, yun nga, kunyari, merong mga unusual, kunyari, nasa shareholder meeting type, merong mga unusual na numbers. For example, ang laki ng miscellaneous, no? Ang laki-laki. Bakit naging malaki siya? So, babalikan natin yung naging natin, transaction natin. So, titignan natin yung journal books natin, yung mga naging journal entries natin. Baka nagkamali lang tayo ng T accounts, nagkamali lang tayo ng input, ganun. So, i-view ulit natin yung journal entries natin. Kung justifiable ba na malaki yung miscellaneous expense. Pwedeng ganun. Or, ayun. And journal provides a chronological record of all the financial events of the business over time. Kasi 'di ba pag nagre-record tayo dapat per date, no? So pag meron tayong mga babalikang transactions, ayan. So kunya magbabayad tayo ng utang, check natin baka may utang pa ba tayo baka tayo nagkaroon ng interest pala, ganyan. Kunyari, baka tayo nagkaroon ng interest. So, babalikan natin, ay, meron pala tayong na-purchase nung date na yon. Tapos, ito yung due date. Dapat 30 days lang natin mababayaran. Or else, magkakaroon tayo ng interest. Yan. So again, sa journal naman, no? Again, sa journal, business transactions are first recorded in the journal, no? So the book of original entries. Subsequently, the effect of the transactions on the accounts are posted to the ledger. Ayan. So pag ang ledger naman, ibig sabihin, ito yung book of the secondary entries. Okay, so when we say ledger, means of accumulating in one place all information about changes in an asset, liability, equity, income, or expense account. And so for example, ledger for the cash, ledger for the accounts receivable, ledger for the inventory, ledger for the supplies. Ayan, kasi dapat ito yung magiging balance nito, ito yung magre-reflect doon sa financial position natin, financial performance natin, yan yung mga statement of financial natin. Dapat magre-reflect yun doon. Okay, kaya tayo nag-general ledger or tinatawag din tong T accounts. Yan. So, lahat ng naging transaction sa cash, ilalagay natin, debit man siya or credit. Tapos, ayun, ito-total lang natin siya kung magkano yung kalalabasan ng cash, ayun dapat yung magre-reflect dun sa financial position. So yung chapter 1, ang ginawa natin, dumiretso agad tayo sa financial position. Yan, parang kinalculate lang natin, nag-plus lang tayo or minus lahat ng na-involve sa cash. And then ayun yung nire-reflect natin sa financial position. Parang ganun lang din siya. So hindi natin kinailangan ng T-accounts noon kasi unti lang naman yung transaction. Pero pag sobrang dami ng transaction, yan. So, kailangan natin mag-provide ng T-accounts or ng general ledger. And so, ito yung itsura niyan. General ledger, for example, account niya cash. Yung date, ayan, so galing naman to sa general journal. Yung item, yan, or siguro ano yung count na na-involve dito. Yan, and then kung debit ba siya or credit. Ayan, kung nagbayad ba tayo ng salary expense, ayan, kung naka-receive ba tayo ng cash from sales, pwede natin i-reflect dito. And then yung balance, no? Okay? Yan. So, ito yung mga normal balance natin. Okay, so alalahanin natin lagi. Normal balance ha, normal balance. Pero hindi naman talaga totally na dapat pag-asset, pag mga asset accounts, ganun, ano lang siya, dapat, um, ano siya, magiging credit siya or debit. So, ito lang naman yung normal balance. Meron talagang instances na yung liability natin mag-ano din, um, tawag dito, merong instances na yung mga ibang accounts natin, hindi siya normal yung balance. So, kailangan lang naman natin ng ano no, ng proof bakit siya gano'n. Okay, so for example, income natin, normally talaga 'di ba credit siya, ayan. Pero minsan magde-debit siya, bakit? Kasi meron tayong loss, 'yan. So for asset, normally talaga debit 'to. 'Yan, kunyari 'pag naka-receive tayo ng cash, 'di ba ano yung debit cash, tapos yung credit natin yung income or yung sales, 'pag naka-receive tayo ng cash dahil nakabenta tayo. Yung liability naman, ang normal balance talaga nito, credit. Yan. Kunyari, for example, nangutang tayo dahil kailangan nating bumili ng mga furnitures natin, pero on account. Yan. So, nakaka-receive tayo ng cash, nakaka-receive tayo ng furniture, which is yung asset, debit yun. And then, magiging credit yung accounts payable. So, ang balance talaga ng liability ay credit. Okay, so actually na-discuss na rin natin to last SEM. And then, dinidiscuss pa natin tong chapter 1, no? So, parang review na lang dapat sa inyo to. Pag owner's capital, normally credit. Yan, syempre pag nagkaroon ko yan, nag-invest yung owner ng 100,000 cash. So, meron tayong asset again, cash na debit. And then, owner's capital, naging credit yun. Ayun. So, owner's withdrawal, ayan, debit siya. Income, credit, and then expense debit. Yan, ito yun naman yung sinasabi ko sa inyong chart of accounts. Yan. So, meron tayong account code. Yan, pag nag-work na kayo, lalo na pag may system, yan, magagamit nyo talaga tong account code. So, for example, 1,000 for cash, and so forth. Yun. So, actually, ito depende naman to sa company, no? Kung ano yung code na ilalagay nila. Ayan. So, ito lang, sample lang to. Pero, yun, depende rin sa company. Gumagamit sila ng sarili niya code. Pero normally, number naman yun. Yun. Okay, so meron tayong cash, accounts receivable, allowance for bad debts yan, mga asset. Other asset din, inventory, prepaid expense, supplies, account, office equipment, yan, samples. And then liability, meron tayong accounts payable, notes payable, accrued expense, salaries payable, utilities payable, and then income tax payable. And then for equity, we have owner's capital or owner's withdrawal. Yan. And then meron din tayong income and then expenses. So dapat familiar na tayo dito. Okay? So kasi dinidiscuss na natin to from last SEM, di ba? And then itong mga first chapters natin, first series ng chapters natin, dinidiscuss din naman natin to ulit. Dapat familiar na kayo dun sa mga account na pag may business transactions tayo, alam na natin kung ano yung mga accounts na gagamitin natin. Yan, for the normal balance of the account are listed below. Yan, so check nyo lang to. Parang yung katulad din kanina sa chart. Yan, so ayun, meron tayong problem dito. Pwede nyo rin itong sagutan. Ayan. So, parang babalikan lang natin yung chapter 1 natin. Nagde-debit and credit ulit tayo. Okay? So, yon kunyari pag meron tayong na-receive na cash dahil nakabenta tayo, meron tayong cash debit, service revenue 15,000. So, yun, check lang natin yung sinundan nitong problem. Rental expense, cash, nagbayad tayo ng rent. So, mababawasan tayo ng cash. And then, debit natin expense. Cash and accounts receivable. Ayan, kunyari, meron na tayong na-collect na cash. So, dapat ang credit natin ay accounts receivable. Kasi di ba normally, debit to. Lalo na pag nakakabenta tayo. Ngayon, nabayad na yung customer ng cash. So, babawasan natin yung accounts receivable natin and then cash natin marireceive. So, debit natin cash. Ayan. So, kunyari nakabenta ulit tayo pero hindi pa makakabayad yung customer. So, meron tayong debit accounts receivable and then yung credit natin service revenue. Salaries expense, nagbayad tayo. So, nababasa ng cash natin, credit ang cash. And then, ito naman, for example, nag-purchase tayo ng equipment from last month siguro. Ayan. And then, magbabayad na tayo ngayon, no? So, yung accounts payable natin nasa debit. Kasi di ba normally, since ang accounts payable ay liability, ang normal balance nito ay credit. Pero yun, dahil nagbayad tayo ng accounts payable natin, babawasan yung cash natin, and then babawasan din natin yung accounts payable natin. So, yung accounts payable natin nasa debit. Yan. And then, cash natin, credit. And last naman, cash and service revenue. For example, meron tayong customer and then na-provide natin yung service natin. So, nagbayad siya ng cash. Hindi na siya nangutang, kumbaga, kagaya nitong nasa February 10, no? Yan, accounts receivable, service revenue. Yung ginawa niya, nakabayad agad siya ng cash. So, cash and then service revenue. Yes. Pag nag-ano naman tayo, ito, tinatawag na T-accounts. Ayan, na pwede naman tawagin din siyang general ledger. Parang parehas lang yon, no? So, yun yung cash, i-reflect lang natin yung mga naging transaction galing sa journal, general journal natin. Okay, lahat ng debit, i-add natin. Lahat ng naging credit or binayaran natin, i-add natin. Okay, so balikan lang natin yung mga transactions na involve yung cash and then i-reflect natin dito. Yan, so debit, less mo lang yung credit. So meron tayong 77,500 sa general ledger ng cash or yung tinatawag natin cash ledger. And then for accounts receivable, yan, involved lang natin lahat ng naging transactions natin na merong accounts receivable. Yan, so meron tayong debit dahil siguro merong customer na nangutang sa atin muna pero kailangan natin i-provide yung service agad. Next time na lang magbabayad. And then meron tayong na-collect na 30,000. So balikan lang natin yung mga naging entries natin. Okay, so yun. 118 lang less yung 30,000. So yung normal balance natin ng accounts receivable ay nasa debit side. Kasi mas malaki yung debit sa credit. Okay? Yan, so 88,000. Normal balance na ay nasa debit. Okay, next naman yung office equipment. Kunyari bumili tayo ng office equipment, ang debit natin ay 50,000. Yan. And then yung accounts payable naman natin, ayan, normally talaga, ang balance talaga nito credit. Okay, so yung debit niya, 5,000, yung credit niya, 35,000. So, beginning balance yan, i-include din natin itong mga beginning balances na to. Yan, ibig sabihin galing to sa last na financial position. Okay? Yan, lagi tayo may beginning balance. So, check lang natin kung ano yung naging financial position ng last year or last month na susundan natin. Yan, and then, ayun, sundan nyo lang to. Ayan, so after natin ma-solve yung mga general journal natin per account, ayan, pati i-consolidate na siya, no? Ito yung tinatawag na trial balance or unadjusted trial balance. Ayan, so meron tayong cash, and then yung mga accounts receivable natin, office equipment na debit, ayan, nakuha natin to sa general na ledger, okay? Yung mga T-accounts natin, ilalagay lang natin siya, unadjusted trial balance. I-consolidate lang natin siya lahat. Pero dapat maganda, sunod na siya from asset to the equity, asset, liability, and equity. Para pag naggumawa tayo ng financial position, check na lang natin. Wala na tayong makakalitaan, wala na tayong nakatawan, okay? So, compound journal entry, an entry involved accounts only, one debit, one credit is called a simple journal entry. Some transactions, however, require more two accounts in journalizing. An entry that requires three or more accounts in compound entry. So, na-encounter na natin to diba minsan pag kunwari meron tayo customer na partial lang yung kaya niyang bayaran, no? Kunyari, nag-provide tayo ng service worth 50,000. Tapos 25,000 lang yung dala niya or 50% lang yung dala niya cash, 25% lang, 25,000 lang. So, pwede ilagay natin yon cash, debit, 25,000. Tapos sa accounts receivable muna, 25,000 din. And then, yung credit natin, service revenue, 50,000 pa din. So, yun yung tinatawag na compound journal entry. Kumbaga, meron more than two accounts na involve. Yan, so ito yung example, Ariel Garden supplies to acquire a land of 800,000. Ariel paid 300,000 cash and issued a promissory note for balance. Yan, so 800, pero ang nabayaran na niya 300,000. Tapos, promissory note muna or accounts payable muna yung the rest. So, meron tayong 300 land, 300 na cash. And then, 500 na land, 500 din na notes payable. Kasi wala pa siyang dala siguro na 500,000. So pag kinumpount entry natin siya, yung land, syempre yung land pa rin na nakikita natin dito ay 800,000. And then yung cash, since ito lang yung dala daw niyang cash, or ito lang yung meron pa siya, 300,000. And the notes payable dahil nag-promissory note pa daw muna siya. So 500,000 for the notes payable. So ito yung example ng compound entry natin. State whether the following T accounts have normal balance or not. Ayan. So, pwede natin sagutan to, no? Yan. Pwede natin ilagay na yes or no lang. Yan. Kung normal balance ba sila. For example, sa cash, yan. Or magiging debit. For the cash, debit. For the accounts receivable, normal ba na may credit siya? Sa land, normal ba na debit yung balance niya? Sa accumulated depreciation building, normal ba na credit yung balance niya? And then for the cruise capital, normal ba na credit yung balance niya? For service revenue, normal ba na credit yung balance niya? So, yes or no lang yan. Pwede mong i-check yung sarili nyo kung kayo yung sagutan. And then the rest, yan. For the rental expense, salary expense, interest expense, and then tax license. Ayun. So,
Okay, so just a few breaks, I think mga 2 minutes. Okay, so going back. Okay na ba kayo? Yan, so, yan, 6 na lang, no? And then, yeah, I'll be sending the assignment na. Pero for those na nandito, I can explain the assignment and let me know kung uh, kung kaya. I mean, dapat kayanin, di ba? And you can open your mic na din. And explain ko naman siya. Ito naman came from the book, yung activities natin. Okay, so this one. Though next year pa naman to, FABM1 test material. Okay, so meron tayong 3 activity. Yung isa, group activity naman. Yung isa naman ay okay. Okay, can you see my screen? Kita ba yung ano? Nakikita ba yung picture? Nakikita nyo? Okay. Ayan. So, yung itong isang activity, ito individual to. Test material 10-9. Okay, so ang instruction, parang di ata makikita. Masyado maliit. Okay, so ang test instruction naman dito, rearrange the following general ledger balances of December 31, preparing a trial balance for Librando's delivery services. When we say trial balance, it para siyang balance sheet. Another word for trial balance is the balance sheet and then the financial position. Yeah, which includes or where we can see the asset, liability, and equity. So you just need to arrange this one. Parang like the balance sheet or the financial position. Okay, i-arrange nyo lang siya. But the catch here is that dapat balance yung asset natin. Yun yung indication nyo na tama yung or correct kayo, no? Kapag nag-balance yung asset natin sa sum ng liabilities and equities natin. Okay, so yun, dapat familiar na tayo kung saan ba belong tong service revenue, Librando's capital, drawings, cash, accounts receivable, delivery, vehicle, building, land, accounts payable, mortgage payable, prepaid insurance, office supply, office equipment, accumulated depreciation, office equipment, accumulated depreciation. We all know na itong mga accumulated depreciation is contra account ng mga long-term asset natin. Okay? And then salary, wages, and benefits. Ayan, so anong part siya? Okay, and then gasoline expenses. Okay? We just need to know kung dapat mag-balance yung ano natin. Yung income yung asset natin sa sum ng liabilities and equity natin. Okay? So may question? Okay, so actually individual to, but I don't think kung lahat makakasagot. Yan, so yeah, at least na-cover yun dito. Yun lang, i-arrange nyo lang siya na magmumukha siyang financial position. Okay? But the deadline for this one is sa January pa, next year pa naman. But if you want to try, no, then you can try na din to. And then you can ask me, no, pag habang nagawa na kayo, you can ask me if medyo nagugulhan kayo sa part na yun. And then we can discuss it one-on-one. Okay? So, ano na naman dito, ang target ko lang naman dito is for you to analyze it on your own. And then if you don't understand, then come to me, you can message me, and then we can do one-on-one discussion on this part. Okay? Okay, and if you want to do group discussion, then that can do. So I'll be sending this one on via paper. Any question on this one? Let me know. Or if hindi pa nagsisink in, then yeah, I can you can still message me in the messenger. Okay, so I'll be sending this one via Clipper. Then you can answer this one in a piece of paper, or if you can do Excel or Word, just attach that attach those sheets or image or link to the paper essay. Okay? Then next, for the group work, ito medyo madami siya since it's a group work naman. And of course, pag may groupings tayo, ibig sabihin nun, no, meron tayong kapag hindi nag-participate, then we'll deduct, no, sa mga hindi nag-participate. And then for those who participated, then complete yung ano nila, yung magiging score nila. So babawasan natin, no, kung hindi pa nag-participate. And don't worry, for those who attend, who always attend, for those who always attend the Zoom, yan, may plus naman yan sa akin. So this is to secure na syempre, no, may edge yung mga uma-attend. Okay, so may plus point yan sa akin. Sinisave ko yan, so don't worry. Meron tayong dagdag points sa mga uma-attend. Wait lang, edit ko lang tong isa. Sa book ko lang to nakukuha eh. Ganun. Ko na nga i-edit. Okay, so for this one, let me know if may question ha. Or hindi pa nagsisink in. Okay, so ang instruction natin dito is journalize the following transaction and post this to the general ledger. Or yung tinatawag na yung mga, di ba, na-discuss natin kanina yung mga general journals and then general ledgers. And then use the forms as provided. Pero you can use your own paper. You can use paper, you can use Excel, you can use Docs. Okay, so isa lang naman din yung output nun. Okay, so let's try to check this one by one. During October 2016, Grace Garcia started a small business, GG Motor Shop during the month of the following transactions were incurred. So this one, the test material 10-8. So ito, group work to ha. Okay, so you can do discussion or group discussion on how you will answer this one. Okay, so ayun. Okay, so yan, GG Motor Shop during the month of the following transactions were incurred. October 1, invested 250,000 to start a business, paid 30,000 cash for various service equipment, paid 7,500 for monthly rental of the shop, purchased various supplies from Lean Merchandising on credit for 18,500, both additional service equipment for 65,000, and then cash down payment of 30,000, and the balance is on credit. Completed repair works and collected 45,000 cash. Purchase additional supplies for cash amounting 9,200. And then billed J. Lumaban for the repair of car amounting to 15,000 pero on credit. Paid the helper salaries for 12,000. Paid the amount due to Lean Merchandising. So this is connected to the October 6, as you can see, no? Yan, connected yan. Collected from J. Lumaban. This is also connected to October 13. Yan na, nagbibigay na ako ng clues. Okay, October 25, collected cash from customer from repair of car amounting to 32,000. Collected cash, so mentioned na rin. The owner withdraws cash for 16,000, paid light and water for 7,500, telephone bill for 3,200, paid salaries to shop helper 12,000, used supplies for for the month is 5,100. Okay, so ayun, anong types of business ba to? Anong types of business kaya siya? Anong types of business ba siya? Is it service, merchandising, or manufacturing? You can type in the chat box para malinaw agad, no? Naiintindihan agad natin. Yes, that's correct. That's correct, John Forbes. So it's a service, no? Ayan. So ano yung ina-expect natin? Is it sales or revenue for the services provided? Revenue, that's correct. So we will use revenue, no, instead of sales kasi it's a service. Okay? And then ano yung mga requirements ko? First is to journalize transaction in a general journal. So yung mga debit and credit. So I'll be expecting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 journal entries na may debit and credit. Okay? And then letter B, post the journal entries to general ledger. So we have already discussed kung paano ba ginagamit yung general ledger. Para lang tong T accounts. You can use also T accounts. Okay lang sa akin. Meaning yung T accounts yung letter T. So ito naman, consolidation to ng lahat ng naging transaction sa cash, lahat ng naging transaction sa equipment, lahat ng naging transaction sa capital, lahat ng naging transaction sa revenue. So pagkasama-samahin lang natin. Okay? So may debit and credit din doon. Okay? Prepare a trial balance. Yan. So after natin matapos tong general ledger or yung T accounts, this can be T accounts. It's okay with me. Same lang naman yon yung T accounts. Sa yung trial balance, ito yung ulit yung financial position or yung trial balance or yung balance sheet na tinatawag, where we'll see the asset, liability, and equity. So ano yung indication natin na tama yung ginagawa natin? Okay, so pag gumagawa kayo ng general journal, make sure na pag inad nyo lahat ng debit nyo at inad nyo lahat din ng credit nyo, yung sum ng debit at credit nyo ay tama or balanse. So, more likely, malaki yung percentage na tama yung ginagawa nyo. No? But not all the time. Pero most likely, pag ganun, tama na yung correct na kayo. And then, sa trial balance naman, of course, we'll know na tama yung naging trial balance natin kapag equal na yung asset natin sa sum ng liability and equities natin. So, 'di ba, balikan natin yung accounting equation natin. Ang accounting equation natin is asset is equal to liability plus equity. Okay? So, if you still have confusion, ayun, you can just go back to the chapter 6 to 8. Andun lang naman siya. And then, yan, isama nyo na rin tong chapter 9 kasi na-discuss dito yung mga books of account. Okay? Though, sa January pa naman to, but you can try na rin yung journal entries kasi we will discuss din naman more about the ledger and the trial balance. Pero yun, you can answer naman din para pag may questions kayo, yun, you can ask me na din sa sa messenger. Okay, so this one, test material 10-5, though I have put 10-7. Yan, 10-5. Ito naman, individual naman to. Okay, so using the answer sheet below, though you can create your own, you can use Excel, Docs, or paper. Yung magkakagrupo, same with the organization and management. Yung original na groupings nyo, yun din yun. Okay? So, this one is individual. Okay? Debit and credit din to. Okay? So, though unti lang naman siya, ayan, 1 to 10 lang. Ayan, just do the debit and credit. Yan, kung anong account, tapos amount, anong account, tapos anong amount. Though parang debit and credit din siya. Okay, you can use separate paper din. Okay, so yun, journal entries lang to, debit and credit. Yan, opened a computer repair ship by investing 200,000 to the business. So unang ano pa lang, no, unang transaction pa lang, we'll know kung anong type of business siya, di ba? Anong type of business kaya siya? Is it merchandising, manufacturing, or service? Okay, good, very good. At least na didistinguish na natin, no? Even sa transactions pa lang kung anong type of business na siya. So next, paid rent for the month of the shop space for 15,000, purchased shop supplies in cash for 10,000, purchase additional supplies on credit. Ayan. Alalahanin niyo pag sinabing on credit, ha? Alam niyo na kung ano yun. From Grace's trading for 16,500, rendered computer repairs and collected cash for 55,000, paid Grace Trading for the amount owed from the store. So this is also connected with number 4. Okay, so you need to be aware or to check, no, kung yung ibang transaction is connected from the other day or the other number. Rendered computer repairs to J. Lumaban on credit for 40,000. And then again on credit, no? Yan. So, merong on credit. Paid salaries to the shop staffs for 20,000. Paid electricity bills for 5,600. And then collected from J. Lumaban for repairs extended on credit. So, atong number 10, connected ulit siya sa number 7. Okay? Yan. So, yon. Yan. I'm just saying na rin, no, para mabawasan ng ating problema. Okay, any question, guys? I know, no. Ano lang, yung mga ABM lang. You can exclude na rin yung gas, pero same groupings pa din. Okay na, okay na. Okay, do you have question, guys? Okay, so before I send this on paper, I'll be sending this on ano din naman, or on, and via GC, sasend ko din. Okay, may questions pa, guys? Yan. You can try na rin answering these questions, tapos magtanong kayo sa akin. Yan. Yan. If you need more knowledge, then we can do one-on-one discussion. Or if you need more explanation, then I can do that. Ayun. So, yan naman yung purpose ng kung bakit tayo may mga activities. Okay, so if you don't have any question, we can now end the call. Yan, so same groupings pa din nung last time, though hindi nyo nakasama yung gas. Siyempre, wala naman silang FABM1. Okay, wala nang question. Okay, so Merry Christmas. Ayan, so last na ano na natin to, meeting natin for December. Ayan. So just take your break, Christmas break din naman. Ayan. Ito naman for January na to, or baka umabot pa to ng February. I'm just sending this one na rin in advance for those who want to advance. Okay. Ayan. Yung mga grade 12 kasi yun, mga mahilig mag-advance yun eh. Masisipag sila, sobra. Kaya, ayun. Okay, if you don't have any question, we can now end the call. Pag may mga questions, ask me lang. Ha? Nasa FB lang ako. Okay? So, thank you guys. Bye.
Goodbye and thank you po,
Thank you
ma'am.
po,
Thank you po.
ma'am.
Merry
God bless
Christmas.
po.
Merry
Bye-bye.
Christmas.